boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison, it is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Warren. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Here's Reed to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Long way to go on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Sets his feet. It's Reed. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Reed, look out, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Motion from the wideout. Cuts it upfield. It's Edwards. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Handoff again. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Throwing Reed. They're all over him. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The run to the right. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Reed. Right side, it's Johnson. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Drives inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Here's Reed to throw. But a little time, lets it go. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Defense has them pinned deep. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Using his legs, it's Jackson. At the 20, he's got space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Keeps it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Right at the line. Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. St. Clair. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Tavian St. Clair fires to the wideout. Pulls it in with one hand. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Moves the pocket. It's St. Clair. Out wide left, it's Roberts. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback snap. It's Smith. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Great play by the defense there. Backed up in their own end. Offense trying to go jet sweep. But you see the defenders, they knew exactly who was getting the football. And they made the tackle right away.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Now here's Tavian St. Clair. Rushes on. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They'll move the wide receiver. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Makes the grab. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
The Aggies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Motion from the wide receiver. Hits inside. It's Edwards. Got a little press. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll need a bunch on second down.
Here we go. Ready. Black 14.
Sends it back in motion. Reed. Out wide right, it's Edwards. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Rush right in his face. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the run, it's Jackson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throwing St. Clair. Oh, pressure's coming. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Now here's Tavian St. Clair. Right side, it's Roberts. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Powers through. Touchdown, Ohio State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run.
Number 96, set to kick it
On the return, it's Warren. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Throwing Reed. Left side is Edwards. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Moving the pocket, it's Reed. Turns it upfield. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll set up to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Again, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. There he goes to the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Out wide left, it's Edwards. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going, getting them on the ground.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Changing the routes with his receivers. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? St. Clair under pressure. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. On his way back from the 20. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Hits the hole. It's Edwards. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Reed. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the number 10 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Bruins coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about, I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Now here's Tavian St. Clair. Out wide right, it's Roberts. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Across the 35. There he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. After the defense just gave up a touchdown, they really need to put something together on this drive. Here's Reed to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Gets rid of it. Caught. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Back open in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Reed. Left side is Bussey. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Reed to the air again. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick six.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he makes the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Warren. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Making the adjustment. Throwing Reed. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive, and another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26.
Ready, but hot.
Reed. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Trying to take it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Complete to the wideout. Tackle is made at the 42-yard line. First down for the offense.
The Buckeyes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Tavian St. Clair. Good timing on the quick out. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Run the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Takes the easy one to the back. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Bring it out. It's Warren. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Here's Reed to throw. They're all over him. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Third and 6 yards to go. They'll try the right side. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stopped him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And the defense chooses aggressiveness. This 4th down and short, man, and they blitz, they bring some pressure, they get home. And here's what they did. They sped up that RPO decision. Quarterback threw it, I think, a little bit before he wanted to, force the incompletion, and get the big 4th down stop.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0.
Ready. Go, go.
Tavian on the play action. Still looking to his right. It's complete on the right side. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Jackson. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
A 1st down run in the red zone. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeye! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force force them into a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Reed. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Here comes the heat. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He wants it all. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Throwing St. Clair. Out wide left, it's Roberts.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it at the 30. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
At the 28. Good enough for a 1st down.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready, go.
St. Clair fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Drops back. It's St. Clair. Looking for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Reed rushes on. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Right side, it's Armstrong. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. Coming into this one, we wondered